I want to thank you all for being here today. I'm glad we're marking up 17 bills to advance American energy security and leadership after moving them through regular order. We'll first take up a series of nuclear bills today aimed at modernizing our nuclear licensing structure to bring clean, reliable, and baseload generation online. Our shared goal in this committee is to advance bipartisan, durable policy that will expand nuclear energy and its benefits for the nation. Chair Rogers and Ranking Member Pallone and DeGette and I sent a bipartisan request for information to a variety of stakeholders this past April. Based on feedback from this request and the hearings we've had since, it's clear that more can be done to modernize the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, the Department of Energy, to advance nuclear energy in this country. In our July legislative hearing, we heard from the NRC and DOE and industry experts on how the nuclear bills will help restore American nuclear leadership. For example, my legislation would align the mission of the NRC with the policy goals of the Atomic Energy Act to maximize the benefits of nuclear for general welfare. Several bills will improve the NRC licensing by creating clearer timeframes, cutting hourly fees for advanced reactors, and avoiding duplicative environmental reviews, and directing that NRC should do its work in a timely, efficient, and predictable way. Other bills seek to advance nuclear deployment at the DOE and will enable the United States to regain our global nuclear leadership. I'm proud of the bipartisan work on these 12 bills and optimistic we'll get to a place on 2 bills not listed today, which remain important priorities. Mr. Griffith's legislation would eliminate an outdated hearing requirement, NRC, which the Commission itself has said is not needed. Mr. Walberg's bill similarly would update NRC requirements involving an advisory committee. These are priorities that we want to continue moving through the Energy and Commerce Committee. We have repeatedly heard in this committee from the FERC commissioners, grid operators, and energy experts about our looming resource adequacy crisis. We need to take this warning seriously, and we need to do more to ensure the reliability and affordability of our electric grid and the energy system. The early retirement of baseload generation sources like nuclear and natural gas are contributing to this problem. Unrealistic policies like the EPA's Unlawful Clean Power Plant 2.0 proposal are contributing to these early retirements. My bill, which we are marking up today, the Guaranteeing Reliable Infrastructure Development, or GRID Act, would amend the Federal Power Act to require coordination between FERC and any federal agency working on a regulation that could threaten the reliability of the bulk power system. I hope that all my colleagues on this committee will join me in this important effort. We also heard at our field hearing in Moore County, North Carolina back in June, the Biden administration is pursuing new efficiency standards for transformers that will make the existing supply chain crisis even worse, putting grid reliability at risk. Congressman Hudson's bill, which we are taking up today, would prohibit the DOE from imposing new efficiency standards for distribution transformers until 5 years after the enactment of this act. This administration is using efficiency and appliance standards to pursue climate objectives over consumer choice. These standards will increase the cost of appliances and limit the availability of consumer options. Congresswoman Lesko's bill would address this issue by amending the Energy Policy and Conservation Act to prohibit DOE from prescribing any new or amended efficiency standards that are not technologically feasible and economically justifiable. It's not just home appliances that efficiency standards are targeting. The recent Biden administration energy efficiency standards target manufactured housing, making these homes less affordable. Dr. Bouchon's bill would correct course and prevent the DOE from mandating new standards for manufactured homes because they are already regulated by another federal agency, HUD. Finally, we are taking up Chair Rogers' bill, the Hydropower Clean Energy Future Act. Hydropower is the largest source of renewable energy, and this legislation will ensure this clean energy stays online, preserving the existing fleeting and paving the way to bring more hydropower online. I'm hopeful we can get bipartisan support on that bill as well. I urge my colleagues to support the legislation in front of us today to advance American energy security, reliability, and affordability.